I am back. I feel like I haven't made a video in a little while, even though for you, my videos have been coming out every week. Um, so this does feel a little weird because I think the last time I recorded was maybe a month ago because I was doing some traveling. But I got a new mic, so I know you can hear me better now. So today I want to talk about, are you confusing service with sacrifice? And I know this one a little too well because as an eldest daughter from the Caribbean, I I didn't even know there was a difference between service and sacrifice. I literally thought service meant giving everything until there's nothing left. And as many Jamaicans will tell you, we will give you the shirt off our backs, the shoes that we're currently wearing to go to the airport to give it to someone. And 9 out of 10, it's a family member or a really close friend that we feel like has been there for us in some cases, and in other cases, it's more like a obligation. Like, it's okay, I can buy more, which sometimes is true, and then other times, which I've been in that situation where I cannot afford another pair of shoes or slippers or the sweater that I got, and I'm just ready and willing to give it away. And I feel like it's because we have been taught from a very young age, and also just seeing it growing up by our caregivers and parents is like, no, it's okay, just give it, give it, give it, give it. But then they never mention what is for them. Like they never say, oh no, I'm not going to give away this pair of slippers. It's my favorite. I love them. I want them. I want to keep them. They're my favorite. I don't think I've ever really heard that growing up. It was always, it's okay, just give it. And I'm not saying that in a selfish way. I'm saying it in a way that did, let's say my mom, did she not like anything that she had? Did she feel like she had to give everything she had and it was somehow selfish to like something for herself? Like it just feels that way because even now I, um, I'm trying not to talk about it, but it's like it's eating at me, so I kind of have to say something because I've said it to her, and at the same time, if you're saying, if multiple people come to you about something, in my opinion, I feel like there's more people out there that is also dealing with the same thing. And obviously, I don't know everyone. So there's no way for me to really answer or give my opinion on certain things. But to stay on topic, my mom is dealing with a situation with a family member where she feels like anything she does for this person is never good enough. And it makes me sad because it's someone that's really close to her. And it hurts me even more because this person is like really verbally abusive. And 9 out of 10, when someone's verbally abusive, that means they are also physically abusive, especially the generation before me. And she is dealing with this lady, and this lady is really abusive, verbally abusive to her, like I said. And yet my mom still finds herself making meals for this person. She still finds herself looking out for this person. She still finds herself talking about this person and talking about her in a way where it's like, something she said really hurt me, or let me tell you what she said to me. I can't believe she had the nerve to say that after all I've done for her, after everything I'm still doing for her because nobody else is looking out for her. And the question, or the only things that keep coming up for me is, are you confusing service with sacrifice? Because number one, this lady doesn't like you. And I know it's hard to hear because, it's someone that she really loves, someone she cares about. And nobody wants to hear that someone they look up to and respect doesn't like them. But it's evident in the way that they treat them, it's evident in the words that they say to them, it's evident in how they tell somebody else about them. And it makes me sad because I feel like whenever she talked to me about the situation, I almost have to tell her to be a bitch about the situation. And that's not right. And at the same time, I feel like she's not understanding how bad the situation is. Like it's one thing to forgive and forget and, turn the other cheek and all of that. And it's also another to just sit there and take abuse. Like you're laying down and letting someone walk all over you. And it's like, I want to tell her, or at least I have told her, there's different ways to deal with this. You have to figure out some way inside of you. You have to really sit and, have a conversation with yourself and really see, why are you trying to earn this lady's love? Why do you feel like everything you've done for her is not good enough? Why do you feel like she just doesn't like you? Like she literally told her that she wished she was dead. And then my mom turns around and makes her dinner. Then she turns around and, set up accommodations for her because like I said, she's a family member. So I get it to an extent, and also, where's the line? Like if I was still living with my mom and this person was there, what kind of message do you think that would be sending to me as a child in that environment? If you were in that situation as the child, what kind of message would you be getting from that? For me, I think it would be, well, I'm not valuable. I'm just here to serve. And in that case, you're not serving, you're literally sacrificing yourself because you're not being treated as a person. You're not being thought of in any way, and all you are doing is you're just giving. And you're given to the point of depletion. You're given to the point of resentment. Like, why would you want to give so much that you resent the people that you're given to? I thought giving was like a give and take. Like, I give you something and I feel so good about actually helping you in the situation. And then you feel so good about receiving the thing that you wanted, or just the thought of someone thinking about you. Like, it just doesn't feel good being in this situation. And I know it's hard for her because, it's the way how she was taught growing up. And it's hard as adults to go against what we were taught growing up because, you know, it it feels wrong. It feels like, who am I to even have an opinion that's different from my family? Who am I to say no to an elder? Who am I to say no to a family member? And I feel like we have this thing when it comes to family, like, I have to do this because it's for family. And when you say, like, I have to do this, it just almost feels like a job. And I don't know about you, but are you excited to, like, go to a job? Are you excited to do things that you have to do? Like, it's such a big difference between, oh, I get to go to work and I get to help so many people because, this is what I went to school for, and I'm so excited to, like, see them in a different way, or I'm so excited to help them to see something different. Whereas, yeah, I'll be back. I have to go to work. Or I have to go see my family for whatever reason. Instead of, oh yeah, I'm gonna go visit my mom, I'm gonna go visit my sister, I'm so excited to see them. We get to talk about, childhood memories, or I get to go there and I'm gonna go help them work on a project or whatever the case may be. It's like such a big difference between, I have to go to a family event or I have to do this. And once upon a time, there was, I forgot the name of the book, but it said that we do things either out of fear or love. And in this situation, my mom, for example, is she doing this out of fear that she will be cast out from the family? Or is she, that's just one example, or is she doing this out of love for the person, the love for herself? Like, is she confusing love for this person for obligation? For, it's a family member, so I have to do it. And if you hear the door slamming, I'm in a hotel, so I guess now's the perfect time to slam the doors. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just something about this whole situation that really makes me very sad because how do you, at least I have. I was going to say, how do you tell your mom to not be in the situation? But I kind of have. I've told her, like, listen, that person is an adult. You are an adult. All your children right now, we're all adults. Like, at some point, we kind of have to stop treating family members or, close family friends as they're above us in a way. Like, yes, I was taught to have respect. Manners is a big thing for me. And at the same time, everybody is an adult. This person is an adult. That means at some point, this person is choosing to continue to treat her like crap. This person is choosing to be rude, be mean, be however she's being. And my mom is also choosing to continue to sacrifice herself for this person. And the point of this whole video, I know I kind of rambled, but the point of this whole video is we need to see everyone adults. We need to see them as capable. We need to stop feeling like we are the only ones that can help them. Because if you were not in the equation, in the situation, what would they do? And I know that sounds harsh, but think about it. If you were not there, what would they do? And I feel like this strongly comes back to having boundaries. And I know everybody assumes like having a boundary is being a bitch and saying no and mean it and be firm about, your nose and everything like that. And yes, those things are a part of it. And also, it's having compassion for yourself and for the next person because the person won't be able to learn if you are doing the lesson for them. There's no way that person is going to learn that they can stand on their own if you're always there to pick them up. And I know sometimes it sucks. Trust me. I've been in situations where I had to say no and then walk away and just cry it out because I felt like crap. I felt like, who am I to tell this person no? Who am I to want to keep my favorite pair of shoes? Who am I to not be willing to walk barefoot for this person? And my question to you is why? Why do you feel like you have to walk barefoot for this person? Why do you feel like you have to be the one to save everyone? Why do you feel like it has to be you or it won't get done? It's like who gave you that job? When did you sign up for that job? And I mean a job because you're now taking it as a I have to do this. Like that is something that I feel like more of us need to think about because we feel like without us, everything will fall apart. And sometimes it will. And if it does, then what? I bet you they'll figure it out because they have the capability to figure it out. We are just the ones, sad to say, but standing in their way of figuring it out. They're just so used to us being the crutch that they are now at a point where they feel like it's okay to abuse us because we're almost inhuman to them. We don't voice our opinions. We don't tell them no. We just continue to give and give. And then when we're sick, they look at us like, when are you going to get better so you could take care of this for me? Or they just completely ignore the fact that you are sick in the first place and just continue to ask and to take. And I don't want this for you. I don't want this for my mom. And it's just really sad to me for people that are in situations like that because I've been there. And like I said, I had to, really get to a point where I'm just like, yeah, enough is enough. I don't have anything else to give. I refuse to be that person that has nothing left, like gives until they're sick, give until they are literally just laying there fully depleted, and everybody around them is still like, well, when are you going to get up and make us some food? And I'm talking about grown adults. I'm not talking about children. Grown adults. We have to come to realize that everybody is capable. You're capable of standing up for yourself, and they are capable of figuring it out on their own. And if you need help, I did create a guided journal for you, which is called Off Duty, because I think that's just the perfect title because, sometimes we're in a situation where We feel like, well, it has to be me. I have to get it done. I have to be the one to make sure everybody is good. And, sometimes it's okay to say, no, I'm off duty right now. Since you're taking it as a job, so it's called off duty. So if you are interested in my free guided journal, it will be linked in the description box. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.